Alright, I'm back to do another video. I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hopefully, wherever you are, you're having a good night. I would also like to say thank you for those that have left comments. Um, I also want to say thank you to the person that's in Australia that left a message for me. Thank you. Um, also want to say thank you to someone who said that I am needed, and it is nice to be needed. So, thank you. Um, for those that are my old subscribers and new subscribers, thank you. Um, if it is your first time watching my videos, I ask that you would like this video. I ask that you would return the energy. It also helps the algorithms for this channel, even though at some point it doesn't matter because they're going to change it anyway. But nevertheless, it helps the channel. And it also gives back to me, the person that's putting out the content. Um, wherever you are, maybe wherever you are in the world outside of the United States, please let me know if I'm reaching out to you and leave a comment in the comment section. Viewers, thank you for watching as well. Um, I really appreciate all of you. If it wasn't for Source, if it wasn't for you guys, I would not be here. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna light this sage that I have. I will not be ringing anything today. I will not be ringing anything today, so yeah, I won't be ringing anything today. No bells, no bells, no singing bowl, none of that. I won't be ringing anything, so um, yeah, that's about it for today on that. Um, it is around 8 o'clock here where I am. Um, um, I'm gonna say that, well, this video is about support and how we are here to support each other, and my appreciation for those that did um, leave comments. It is nice to know that you're wanted and that you're needed, because as you know, we are fighting against principalities, the spirit. We're fighting against darkness. We're not fighting against flesh, but we're fighting against darkness. And these times of today, it's all about spiritual warfare. I mean, there is physical war that's happening, but there's also spiritual warfare that's happening as well. So we all that are in the spiritual community, we're here to help and to push each other, to better ourselves, and also help others that need help, and give um, that ear or that shoulder, you know, to lean on or hear. So it's really important that we support each other. And I think that at this present moment, with all the things that's been happening, all the things that's going on around the world, um, people are in dire need of high vibrational people, high vibrational beings, because of these things that are happening with CERN, this eclipse, um, let's see, an earthquake in Taiwan at a 7.4, and um, you got New York with this earthquake at 4 point, I think 7 or something like that. So um, there's a lot of unexplained things that are happening in the world today, and like I said before in some other videos, it's about to get much more weirder. It's about to get much more intense. Things are about to go to a new level. When I say new level, I mean new level, new devils. I mean, we are definitely going to be fighting against the darkness. You know, um, so as a community, those that are listening, watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing, these things all help everyone. It helps everyone because those that are given the content, you know, not saying that they're higher vibrational frequency than anyone else that's, you know, but it takes a community, you know, it takes a community. It doesn't, it can't be just one person. It can't be just two people. It takes a community. It takes a lot of people to raise the frequency. And that's what it's about. It's about raising the frequency of this earth, of this 3D physical, 3D physical dimensional realm, and taking it to the fifth. So um, we are at war right now, spiritual warfare, because I mean, there's things happening back to back. Today, on I'm out and about. I have went 2 different places, and there was 2 car accidents in 2 separate places. Then on the news this morning, there was a Mustang and a 18-wheeler. Then this man stole an 18-wheeler and ran it into the DPS office. It's getting weirder. That's 4 accidents. Four, well, one intentionally, but 3 other accidents, you know. So things are getting much, much more intense. If it was not for the 8th of this month and 2 days after, the dreams I have been receiving, I would probably definitely called it. I probably definitely would have just stopped doing the channel if it wasn't for Spirit showing me these dreams. And then I received another message from someone saying that you can quit the channel, but we need you. this is something that's keeping me going. It used to be the phone. It used to be I was thinking no one was listening. Now there are those that are listening but not responding, no feedback, no messages. But then, even so, you got YouTube's messing with the algorithms. So it's a little bit discouraging. But because of these three dreams that I had back to back, and looking these things up in the Bible and seeing it makes me want to push more, continue. And I'm not the type of person to give up. I'm not that type of person to just give up. I'll push till I can't push no more. So, but we are here to be of service to those that are in need and also those that are confused about the things that are going on. People don't understand. A lot of people that are out there that haven't studied the things that we've studied. And there are a lot of them out there that studied everything we studied. But then there are a lot of them that are out there that are not awakened, blind to the fact of what's going on around them. And there are those that don't understand what's going on with the world today, not really realizing that we are in the end times, you know. So, but we're all here to support each other and help each other. But we're fighting against principalities. These principalities is dark. That's what we're fighting against. So there's a lot going on. And ever since the eclipses, all these different sightings, and then this thing with CERN, I'm going to tell you what my real thought process is and what I know it to be for a fact. The gates have been let open. And you mark my words, stuff is going to get really bad. People are going to start seeing apparitions of spirits, dark entities. Things are going to get real bad. And I'm not trying to scare anybody, but when you got CERN and you got these people that shot off these rockets called Apophis, named after a dragon from the Egyptology, that tries to take down Ra, the sun god. And then you're also in the year of the dragon, red dragon at that. And then you have this asteroid passing at the same time as the eclipse called Apophis. So I'm not trying to scare anybody, but there's about to be some weird stuff going on. And I'm going to tell you, Satan has already been let loose. On that day, Satan was let loose. And the four angels, or whatever you want to call them, demons, whatever you want to call them, has been let loose on the earth. Look at the things that's happening right now, right after the eclipse. Right after the eclipse in New York, this earthquake. Then Taiwan get hit with a 7.4 magnitude earthquake. 7 people were killed, but there were many people injured. But that's a major, major earthquake. Major earthquake. Then you got a hurricane that hit here where I am. This is just days after. Everything finna start ramping up. And believe me, it's these 4 that's been let loose. The winds have been let loose. So we're not just fighting against flesh, we're fighting against principalities, we're fighting against dark ones, dark lords, demons. We're fighting against the reptiles, reptilians, draconians. We're fighting against all these beings. And I'm going to tell you, people around the world is hearing these trumpet sounds. These sounds are coming from these ships that are cloaked in the skies. These sounds are coming from the Anunnaki, which have never left. So we're not just fighting against ourselves, but we're fighting against things that we cannot see, things that are in the unseen realm. So yes, we have to support each other because we're now at spiritual warfare. These gods of this earth are soon to make their appearance. These things that sound like big drums, like huge drums going off in the sky. These trumpet sounds in the sky. These gods of this earth is about to make their appearance extremely soon. So those that are supporting the spiritual community, knock if you hear me. There are those that are going to have to choose a side. It's going to be dark against light, righteous against non-righteous, evil against good, which is going to be your choice what you choose. But all those that are spiritual, we're all needed. Even though we're not in the same space, even though we're not, in the same village or town, and just what we put out in the ethers, what we put out you know, when we're broadcasting from our frequency, basically joins us together. So we don't necessarily have to be in the same town, same city. We're all over. But we have to support each other. Because the enemy is looking to take down every black sheep there is, and every person that is a spiritual person. And it's not just a spiritual person. It's not just only the spiritual groups. You got so many different religions out there. And these people are fighting amongst each other. I'm seeing it every day. I'm seeing how this man just tear down this other man, and he just I don't understand, but I do understand. One feels like he's preaching the wrong doctrine, saying the wrong things. But who's to say anyone's right or anyone's wrong? Who's to say anyone's point of view is wrong or someone else's point of view is wrong? It's just seen in a different angle. That's all. It may not be spoken like the person expected to be spoken, but I think it's pretty bad when you go against another spiritual person in a derogatory way. This is wrong. We're here to help and support each other, not tear each other down. That's not what it's about. Let people preach how they want to preach, say what they want to say. That's not your business. Not your business. That person have their flock. If he leads them astray, that's on him. That's something he has to pay for himself. Not for you to scald the person and speak ill of them or how they speaking and how they delivering their message. And that's sad because you got spiritual people fighting against spiritual people. That's like divided. That's not together. That's not standing together. That's divided. One person think they're better than the other person. One group think they're better than the other group. I mean, there's each other, each group fighting each other. Spiritual warfare and back and forth. And it's not just that. The demonic realm is sitting back and just laughing. Because spiritual people can't support each other. They're too busy trying to say, well, somebody's teaching this wrong, somebody's teaching that wrong. What does it matter? If he has his flock and they're following, that's on him. At the end of the day, it's on him, not anyone else but him or her. If you're leading your flock in the wrong manner, that you have to pay for that consequence. not anyone else. If your teachings are not as they should be, that's your business, not mine, not anyone else's. But you have to take responsibility for that and your actions and what you're doing and what you're saying. But it's not up to other people to make judgment and pass judgment and criticize and ridicule and basically tear them down on social media. This is wrong. This is not the way a spiritual person lives. A spiritual person doesn't run and gossip and talk ill about somebody else because of the way that they're delivering their message or the way that they're teaching their lessons. That's not for a spiritual person to do. Confirmation. It's not for a spiritual person to do. However someone teaches, let them live. Let them do what they want to do and how they want to do it. If a man is filthy, let him be filthy. If a person is unclean, let them be unclean. This is in Revelation. What chapter in Revelation? I don't really remember. I know it's in the very back. 2022, 21, something like that. If a man is unholy, let him be unholy. If a man is not upright, let him not be upright. It's not our business to control what other people are saying and preaching and teaching. We're only responsible for ourselves and those that follow. Because I'm not going to reprimand anyone, and I'm not going to say, oh, well, this person doing that, doing this, and they're wrong, this ain't the right way. No, that's wrong. Who are you? Because that would be the last time I checked. You're not source. You're not the Christ. You're not the head. So I just think that the real spiritual warfare is those that are tearing each other down. That's the real spiritual warfare. But the demonic realm, reptilians, and the draconians, and the greys, and the insectosaurs, they sitting back and laughing at you. Laughing at you. Together we stand, divided we fall. And the spiritual community is divided. Nobody's standing together. Nobody. No group. Everyone's warring against each other. It's a spiritual warfare. And these other beings, they're just going to sit back and just pick up the pieces. Because none of you know how to get along. None of you know how to just let things be. And just let people teach how they want to teach and speak how they want to speak. That's their business. Because they're going to have to pay for that, not you. At the end of the day, it's about them. It's them. But it's wrong to step and tear someone down. I find it quite disgusting. Speaking ill of your own people, and possibly could be woven from the same fabric as you. this here. I want to thank you all for watching, listening, observing, liking, commenting. Those that are from far, hope that I'm reaching my hand out to you as far as I can go. Leave in the comments wherever you are. I want to say thank you, Australia, for reaching out. And New Zealand, thank you. Um, and those that are here in the States, if you're reaching out, let me know where you are. It's about communication. So, if it's not too much to ask, share this message, pass it on. You never know who it might help. Ancestor of the Carian and Lyran race, Lion of Judah.